Welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead. Today we're going to make some good old-fashioned cornbread with our black-eyed peas, so don't go nowhere. Alright guys, I'm going to get you over here so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to run through this. It's almost time for me to get on the bus, and I've been so busy today, but I'm going to run through this, and I'm going to get you down here where you can see it. We'll start out, I grab me a pan. I just get me a skillet, a cast iron skillet. And I get me a little butter in there. And I just wipe my pan down real good with this butter. I've preheated my oven. I'm telling you early enough. Preheated my oven to 400. Okay. I got my recipe out because you'd think I'd know how to do this. I've been cooking this for a long, long time. But I still I still have my recipe out here. So anyways, I put that in my pan, okay? And if you don't have a cast iron pan, just use a glass baking dish or a metal one, whatever you got. You just use what you got, okay? You don't have to have nothing special. This works with everything. Okay, there, my oven's heated up, so it's ready to go in. So we're going to start with getting a mixing bowl. I should have had this ready. I didn't. I said, you know what? I'm gonna film this because somebody might need to know how to make some cornbread or might want to try this recipe. And I'm just going to do it while I'm thinking about it, while I'm making it, and I'll go ahead and film it, and you guys can see how I make it. Okay. All right. So I start out with a half a cup. I already got these two pre-measured, so that'd save a little time. And it's not to the T, guys. I just kind of shake it and level it off that way. I used to use a knife and do it that way. And it's like, I don't have time for that. Okay. I just don't. I don't have time for it. We got a half a cup of flour, all purpose, unbleached. Or if it's bleached, it's okay. Half a cup of cornmeal. I'm not doom and gloom. I'm not going to say, oh, you're going to die if you eat this. You know what? I've eaten stuff bad for me all my life, and I'm still here. You want to know why? Because God still has me here. That's why. Okay. I try to take care of myself now. And listen, I try to eat stuff that's good for me, that I know is good for me, because I want to feel good. Okay. And so I do the best I can, and that's all you can do. Okay. You do the best you can. That's it. That's the key. We're going to do a half of a third. Okay. It's going to be a total third cup of sugars, but we're going to do a half brown sugar, and you don't have to pack this. So you're going to do a half of a third. I'll put the recipe under here. And then we're going to do a half of white. Now that's brown sugar. Now we're going to do a half of white sugar. A half of a third of brown, a half of a third of white. With me? Okay. So I'll just stop rambling and get on with it. And I try not to make these videos real long. Okay, so we got that. We're going to put half of a teaspoon of salt. Because I know y'all just want to get the information and go about your business. I get it. I get it. I'm busy too. Okay, there's a half. But when you're making something really good, it's kind of hard just to zoom through it. I guess I could just put all my recipes. But isn't it fun to watch somebody else do it? Someone else try it, and then if it messes up, you're like, I ain't doing that. No. Okay. Then we're going to put 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 2 teaspoons. Let's get this going here. I'm probably going to have to get a different measuring thing for my baking powder. I probably should have put my baking powder in already. I usually go right down the line. I'm like all over the board right now. It's because I'm just got so much on my mind, you guys. Probably not a good time to be making a video. I'm doing it anyway. I kind of like that sometimes. Spur of the moment stuff. Yeah, sometimes it works out really better, actually. So I'm going to do 1. Now this is your baking powder. That's what's going to make it rise. 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'm sorry. That looks about like that, kids. Okay, can you see that? I just put almost. It's almost. It'll work. Just do it. It'll work. I promise it'll work. Okay, and our egg. Goat's milk. Milked her on the 30th out of this jar. This is my oldest jar. I've got so much milk now. Look at the cream on that. Okay, let's see. This is not good either to raise it up in the air and do that because you might not get a perfect reading. Okay, Let's stir this up. Let's get this going. Let's get a thing. I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm telling you, this is so good, you guys. And now tonight I'm not going to do it, but I'll make a Mexican cornbread, and I'll put corn in there, and I'll put shredded cheese in there, and some jalapenos, chopped up jalapenos, and we love that stuff. But I'm making a pot of, which I still could have done it with making the black-eyed peas, but we haven't had none in a while, and we used to eat them first of every year, because people did. But now we've skipped that, and we just eat them when we want them. And I'm fixing them tonight. Tim don't have no clue what we're having, but he's getting them, and he'll love them. He likes them. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my 400-degree oven, and I'm pretty sure it says 20 to 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes. When it's done, I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to just put butter all over it. You know I am. And get this done, and I'll show you what it looks like, okay? So I'll be back in just a minute, so don't go nowhere. All right, you guys, it's all done. I just got it out of the oven, and I put butter all over it. It's been sitting here for just a couple minutes. And I put butter all over it, and it melted, and I'm going to let it sit here for a few more minutes until my black-eyed peas get done in an Instant Pot. And it says they got 9 minutes to go. I'll have to let it depressurize, and then I'll bring you back, put it together, and show you what it looks like. And if you don't like black-eyed peas, don't panic. It's okay. I don't think there's one person in our immediate family that eats black-eyed peas besides me and Tim. We just really like them. And we also like soup beans, Great Northern or pinto, or I can beans. I can dry beans. I can them and put them on the shelf. We like beans. Don't panic though. If you don't like beans, you don't like peas. I cook this with my jambalaya. I make cornbread with a lot of different things, and you can too. And cornbread's good with anything. I'm waiting for my peas to get done, and then I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like put together, and then I got the scat daddle. So I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, we got the black-eyed peas done, and I'm going to get me a bowl. I'm going to put you over here. Hold on. All right. I'm going to get me a bowl. I'm not going to eat these yet, so I'm just going to put like a little bit for you guys, because I'm going to eat with Tim. How's that look? And then I'm going to cut this cornbread. Let me get you over here where you can see that. And I don't do nothing special. When I cut it, when it's in a skillet like this, I just cut it like a pizza or a pie or, nothing special. And then I get me a piece of this out. Piece of this. That other one looks better. A bigger piece. Look at that. Look at that. It's so good, you guys. I can't tell you how good this is. Now, here's what I do. Let me put you up here for a minute. I take my cornbread and I set in the juice of my beans or peas or whatever I'm eating, right? And sometimes I just eat that plain. I don't put it in anything. But these are hot. I just opened these up. They're hot. They're going to be hot. That's so good. Let me get a piece. I shouldn't be eating. I said I wasn't going to eat. But I wanted to try it for you guys. Let's try a piece of cornbread. It's not hot anymore. Look at that. It's so pretty and it's so fluffy and it just is so good. So good. Isn't that better? I want to tell you something. There's nothing better and better. I'm just going to tell you. It's good. Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.